What's up, everybody? Zach here with Crew 42, and I have the Cracked Plastic Classic final coverage of the playoff for our event this year. I will be the only one commentating due to the COVID-19. It's just safer this way, but bringing you back up to speed, John and Tim had some great round twos, and they ended up being tied after everything, so they will need to play a playoff for the championship, and they're going to start off on hole 21, which is right next to Tournament Central. It's a pretty tricky hole. It's uphill the whole way. A lot of people throw it short. I think that's a mistake. You really probably need to club up on this and just throw max speed. It's kind of harder to throw over the basket than you think. Tim was literally not expecting to be in this position. He had figured he did well enough to get into the top 5, and so went to his car and just relaxed and started warming up. And someone came out and was like, Tim, you got to get out here. You're playing for the championship. And so he had to put all stuff back on, and so he's playing pretty cold right here. John just found out as well. It's been probably about 20 minutes since the scores have been turned in that they realized that they needed to do this playoff, so both guys are a little cold right now. Tim was just a touch short on that first drive. John is a little closer. We're going to see if Tim can force the issue here and make this real long putt. He's probably sitting just at the edge of circle 2, maybe a little closer than that. This is looking really good. Oh, just short from Tim. Solid go at that. And so John has an opportunity now to end it right away on hole 1 with this. And he leaves it just a touch too high. You can see him kind of a little disappointed. He definitely wanted that putt, trying to end it right away. Because you never know when you're going to get another opportunity or if you'll get another opportunity. So, especially with a guy like Tim who shot hot round in round 2, definitely something you're thinking in your head. So, they're definitely going to go to the second hole here. It's real great that these two guys did it. John definitely deserved it. Had to shoot an incredible back 12 in round 2, and Tim had a fantastic second round. Had an okay first round as well, but definitely turned things around and deserved this chance to go for the championship. Here, hole 22, 477 feet. This is the longest hole in the course. Due to the conditions with the snow, they weren't sure if the path would be clear, so they said it wasn't going to be out of bounds. So anything to the right and over the road is not out of bounds. Players are still playing a little short to this hole just because it's pretty difficult in these conditions to make sure you rip a disc as hard as you can. Tim's got a good pull on this, but unfortunately the disc he had was a little too flippy. You can kind of see the movement of a little bit of like mist in the background. There's definitely still some wind. Temperatures are plummeting at this point because of the sun going down and stuff like that. And you can see John's very bright disc land in the same spot he landed in round 2 there in that bush, which is a very, very common place to land. So Tim here is looking to push the issue. He's going to have a pretty tricky shot. He's got to go around all these kind of invisible branches. He's got to take a very technical shot here. He's been in the bushes all round 1 too, so a common place for him to be at, unfortunately. But great line from him. Looked like it was going to be near perfect for him getting to the basket, but it was just with the elevation and it going downhill, it just stayed in the air a little too long. He's got another long putt. And John's put himself in a really good position, 20 feet away or so. So he's in a good spot here to tap in. So it's on Tim to kind of push the issue here to see if he can force the next hole. It's not guaranteed, but definitely a chance. Great jump putt. You can see Tim really wanted that one. I think he felt like he deserved it too, and that's because he went back-to-back here. So John needs to make this. Again, threw it high, but in the basket, and he was able to make it. Great battle between these two guys. Two real class acts for this event. Congratulations to John for winning the event overall. It's just an absolute pleasure to finally record him for the first time on the channel, and to see him get a win is great. Thanks for Tim too. First time he's been featured on the channel. It was great to have him. He's been around in the community. I've talked to him for a long time, so it was great to have him on the channel. So there is the conclusion of the Cracked Plastic Classic. Thanks to our Patreon supporters for sponsoring our channel and helping us make more content. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you hopefully at the next event in 2020 when all this calms down. Stay safe out there.